So we will start our class. Okay. So today's date, today's topic. (29). Yesterday, any doubts, sir? Any doubts in yesterday's class, sir? Anybody? They can unmute and talk. Yesterday's class. Okay, I'll just brush up yesterday's class data. What we have seen. Okay, I will just brush up the yesterday's class data. Yesterday's class data is this. So we saw what is a computer wave. First thing we saw, what is a computer wave? What is a computer or computer wave? Okay, computer wave consists of two things: hardware, and it consists of software. Okay, I'm just brushing up yesterday's things, sir. So for you only. Okay. Hardware is the physical components of a computer which you can touch and feel are called hardware. Software is a set of instructions or code executing on a CPU. Okay, software, hardware. Again, we saw software classification yesterday. We saw software classifications. What are the software classifications, sir? First classification was system software. First classification we saw was system software. Second classification we saw yesterday was application software, or otherwise device drivers. We saw yesterday drivers. Third classification was application software. What is it, sir? Application software. These are the different classes. Application software. Okay. So yesterday we saw software classification, system software, device driver. We saw all the definitions, but also for you, I am just brushing up the thing. System software को क्या बोलते हैं, sir? It is the system software is acting as an interface between application. Okay, system software is okay. System is a interface. Interface means it is in between, interface between. Okay, system software is an interface working as an interface between applications or users and hardware. Okay, this is a thing. Device drivers. What are device drivers? Device drivers are used by system software, means operating system, to communicate with different hardware, different connected hardware. Okay, sir? Okay, this is a device. What is the application software, sir? User-led. Okay. What is the application software, sir? Application software. Application software. It is a set. It is a code. It is a high-level programs. High level means it was high level programs you created to be used to be used by any end user. End user means user, any user. So we have seen. Okay, 1 minute, sir. Murli sir, can you hear me, sir? Murli sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I am able to hear you, sir.
Okay, I am just brushing up yesterday's details only, sir. Okay, just brushing up. So I will start now. 5 minutes. Okay. So
okay.
So we are mostly interested. We are not interested in application software, sir, because Linux is a operating system. Linux being an operating system, We are now mostly important. We are concentrating on system software. What is the system software, sir? Most best example of system software. All operating systems are part of system software. Chitta madam, understanding na yesterday's I'm brushing. Just for idea's sake.
Yes, sir.
So all operating systems are a part of system software, you can call it. Okay. Later. Now all operating systems are part of system software. Any operating system means examples also you know. Linux is operating system, Windows, Unix is the operating system, maybe any flavor. Okay. Macintosh operating system. This. Okay. Now because we are interested in operating systems. So now we will be, what is the definition of an operating system? What is a definition? Operating system definition. What is the definition, sir? Definition of an operating system. It is a platform. You can we call it as a platform on which, okay, on which it is a platform on which we can deploy, okay, deploy. What is it? Deploy all our user level applications, okay, all user level user applications, and okay, it is a platform on which you deploy all our user applications. What are the user applications? MS Office, media players, browsers for internet, gaming tools, gaming, video, chat, everything. So now we have got little information of what is a hardware. The definition of operating system, madam, most important thing is it is a platform on which we deploy all our applications. Okay. Sir, now how to classify? What are the, now next point, what are the different classifications of operating systems? Okay. What are the different classifications? Now, so now question is, what are the different classifications of, what are the different classifications of operating systems? Okay, sir, what is the different classification? This is the question. Okay, first classification, madam, is CLI based or CUI based. Both are same, CLI or CUI. CLI or CUI based operating system. Okay, first based OS. Same classification is GUI based operating systems. Okay. Second classification is single user operating systems. What is it? Systems. What is it, sir? Single user operating system. Second classification. One minute. Based and this. Single user operating systems and multi-user operating systems. Okay. Single users and multi-user systems. Operating system. Third classification, server operating system and client operating system. Client based client operating. Okay, systems. Okay. Shall we see, Chitta madam? Yesterday these things I have clearly explained. Can I now proceed with the, I have brushed up the yesterday's class basics which you have seen, not totally detailedly but simply. Can I now go forward with the next of the topics? Is it
Yes,
okay? Do you have anything you wanted to clarify yourself regarding yesterday's class? Any confusion or any doubt? Anybody?
No, sir.
Naveen sir, Siddharaju, Murli, any doubts you can ask?
Sir, can you give example for single user operating and
Yes. No, Murli, it is going to come today. We are going to see. Just I am asking. These were the topics yesterday we discussed. So I have brushed up. In this, you have any doubt? You ask me. This will come, sir. Now not finished. CLI. Now we are going to see all this thing in detail. What is CLI? What is GUI? Single user, multi user. Okay, Murli. Murli, understood? Murli, Chita madam, can I go forward? Can I proceed forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, today's topics. So this is yesterday's only. This was yesterday's topic only. We have brushed up. Today we will start. First we will see what is CLI, what is GUI. Okay. What is CLI or CUI? What is this? CUI, operating system I am writing. What is OS means operating system. Okay. CLI stands for character user. Okay. Command line is. Tell me any doubts? Okay. What is CLI stands for, sir? Command line interface. What is it, sir? Command line interface. What is CUI stands for, sir? CUI is also same thing only, sir. Okay. Command user interface. What is command user interface? What is it, sir? How does it look? I'll just give an example, sir. See here. Sir, this is my GUI based operating system. Because I install my operating system in GUI mode, I am getting graphics. But in real time, you will not have graphics, sir. Okay, servers will be running in CLI. They will be configured to run in the CLI. Okay. Okay, I am just getting the IP address so that I can connect. What is my IP, sir? 192.168.74.150. So CLI operating systems will look like this, sir. Sir, we have a, because most of the things, servers will not be in your location, sir. Servers will be some remote location. Remote. Only we will be given an IP address, sir. Sir, note I am writing. 1 minute, sir. Sir, note. So note I am writing, sir. Most of the time in production environment. What is it? Production means real environment. Production in most of the time in production environment. Okay. Linux servers or any Linux or Unix servers are configured to work in CUI or CLI mode only. Okay. So and most important thing, and your server, Linux server, will be located in some remote location. Sir, it will not be in your computer or in your building, sir. Some remote location. Your server will be located in somewhere. So you will be given IP address. You will be given IP address and user name or UID. Okay, and password. Okay, you will be given password to connect and work on the Linux server. Madam, am I clear? Sita madam?
Yes, sir.
So what is it, madam? Most of the time in production environment, real-time environment, Unix or Linux server, Linux can work on GUI mode, but they disable GUI mode option. Okay, your server is not located in your company or in your building or in your laptop, madam. It will be some remote location. We don't know where it is. You will be given system IP, user ID or username and password and a tool to connect to that server. You remotely connect to that server and work. Chitta, understanding?
Yes, sir.
See here, how it looks like. See here. Madam, I am having a tool using which I can connect. See here. This is a tool. Putty is my tool. Using this, okay, using this, I can remotely connect to my system or server and work. Okay. Now see.
Yes.
What is the session? IP address will be given to you. What is my IP? 192.168.74.155. Protocol is SSH, and when you click open, madam, you are getting the login. See here, madam, you can log in as any user. Madam, if it is a login user, username and password will be given to you. Madam, see here, I have logged in as a user. Who am I? I have logged in as a user Rajesh. And madam, one of the important things, once the user Rajesh ji logged in, is it possible for Rajesh ji to re-log in again? Without
No.
this, without logging off? Is it chance?
No, sir.
See here, madam, see here, Rajesh can log in any number of times. See here, madam, already Rajesh logged in. I am giving again login, Rajesh ji. He can open as many number of sessions as possible. Madam, understanding?
Yes, sir.
Here, Rajesh ji logged in. Here, see, already logged in. Second login again. Who am I? He can log in any number of times. He can log in. Now again see. Again Rajesh ji is logged. Okay? He can log in any number of times without logging up. Okay, madam? How the
Yes.
CLI looks? Little idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how remotely you are going to connect. Okay. Madam, examples of sir, Murli, have you understood CLI meaning? Murali,
Yes, sir. Understood,
CLI
sir.
समझ में आया? Example देखो. CLI.
समझ में आया.
Most important example of a CLI based operating system is Unix. Second is Linux. Okay. Unix is also CLI, but Unix doesn't support GUI. Linux is a UI, CLI. Okay, madam. Second, madam. First classification is done. What is UI? What is GUI? Now we have to see what is the GUI. Okay. Second, the classification GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface, means all in GUI. What is GUI? Most of the people know it. What is the GUI? Most important
Linux.
example, Windows operating system. Windows operating systems are all GUI based. Okay. Okay. So, Chitta madam, a small question to you.
Yes, sir.
Very one. Madam, see here, I am giving you a question. Question is, which operating system that is CLI or GUI is more powerful? Madam, understood what I am question? What is my question?
Yes, sir. Maybe
What is
GUI,
more,
sir.
madam, I am saying we know we have operating system in GUI based operating system, CLI based operating or CUI based operating. Which is more powerful according to you? Can you please give me any idea? Chitta madam.
CLI.
CLI, sir. CLI.
Why?
CLI.
Give me your answer.
Like, it can work both, like, you shown, right?
Okay. I will give you a small example. Madam, see here. Madam, Madam, this is my GUI operating system. Can you see? I will just close this terminal. I don't require it now. I will just minimize it. Okay. Madam, this is my Windows operating system. Madam, can you see? This is my Windows operating system, right? So,
Yes, sir.
so, madam, I am here. I am opening C drive. I have opened C drive. Sir, I am giving you a task. Madam or sir, Chitta or any other, I am giving you a task. Okay. Can you create I am giving you a task. Can you create 100 files for me? Either empty or anything. Madam, can you see I have created a folder in the last? After that, I am
Yes.
renaming. Renaming is Linux. Madam, I am creating a folder. What is that? GUI folder. What I am writing, sir? Folder. GUI folder. Some folder name GUI. I am opening. Now I am giving you a task, madam. What is the task? Please create 100 empty files here. Can you create this, madam? How to create with GUI? First thing, I am in the folder. Right click, madam. New option. Here
Folder.
there is a text file here. Text document 1. Okay. Text 1. What is it, madam? Text 1.
Text one.
Suppose I wanted to create like this 100 empty files, only 100. 1 minute. See here, madam. New text document. Text 2. Okay, madam, correct?
Yes.
Next.
Sir.
Next. Text 3. Okay. Now again. Text 4. Madam, like this, if you wanted to create 100 empty files in GUI mode, what is the time taking, madam? One by one file only you can create. It is not possible to in one go. I cannot create all the 100 empty files, right? Chitta,
Yes. Sir.
you understood the task, no?
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
See here, madam. Chitta, madam. See here. Chitta, madam. Now see. Where I am, Chitta? See here. I am in Linux operating system, connecting in CLI mode. I am working on a terminal, CLI.
Yes,
Madam,
sir.
same directory I am creating. What is the directory? In Windows kind of thing. GUI folder, something. You remember I just created in Windows. Same folder
Yes,
name
sir.
I am creating. ls-ld GUI folder. See here, madam, GUI folder is created. I am going into GUI folder. I am in GUI folder. You can see I am in already located in GUI folder. You can see here with one command, with 1 second. That's here with one command. What is that? Test command, test file. How many files I wanted to create? 100. 1 dot dot. Madam, here one command. You are creating 100 empty files. ls. Madam, can you see?
Yes, sir.
One empty file. 1 second. I have created these many empty files. One go in CLI mode. Is it same possible to do in GUI, madam, like this?
No, no, sir.
Understood the power of CLI, madam?
Yes, sir.
So now the answer
Sir,
you got it, madam. Which is more powerful?
CLI.
CLI. Why, madam? There are
Because it is.
suppose,
It's
madam.
time.
Tell me, Chitta, madam. Tell me what's your doubt?
No, sir. I have no doubt. Someone. I think
Sir,
someone
can
is
you
asking.
show that files, sir? 100 files.
Murli, tell me.
Sir, can you show that test.100 files, sir?
What is that? These are the files here.
In GUI, can you show, sir, that one?
Okay, if you wanted to see the same thing in GUI, command is Nautilus. 1 minute. Nautilus dot. Sir, 1 minute, 1 minute. Can you see, sir, in GUI, Linux GUI?
Oh,
Files. 100 files here, last 100.
yeah, sir.
Understood, Murali?
Understood.
How easy
Understood,
it is to
sir.
work with CLI?
Yeah, sir. Super fast.
Super fast, very easy, very easy. Understood, sir?
Mhm.
Suppose,
Understood, sir.
Murli. One more example. Murli, see here. Murali,
Yeah, sir.
see here,
Yeah,
Murali.
sir.
I am deleting all the files, empty. Sir, now the folder is empty, nothing, no data. I have deleted the file. Sir, Murli, for you, I am creating, see here, sir. File, I am creating few files. 1 dot dot 10. What are the files, sir? C files. Okay, see here, sir. In one command, I have created 10 files of type C, C programming files. Can you see, sir, extension dot C? Okay. Now I am creating test files. Okay. Test files 1 dot dot 10 Java. Extension Java. Sir, can you see Java files created?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I am creating Python files. Test
PY.
this. Okay. Now I will create Python files. Py. What are these files, sir? Now file I gave, test I gave. some RR files, Python files. Okay. Py Python. Okay. Sir, can you see, sir, we have a combination of C files, Python files, Java files, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, small example I'm
Yes,
giving.
sir.
Small example
Oh,
I'm
yes.
giving. Suppose I'm given a task. Suppose I am given a task. Copy all the Python files which are there here, sir. Copy all the Python files to a new location. Sir, what I'm saying, copy all the Python files, extension Python, py, to a new location.
Oh.
In graphical mode, you have to do like this. In graphical mode, Nautilus dot, now it is opening graphical. Sir, you have to select using mouse. 1, Python
Yes,
2,
sir.
Python 3, Python 4, 5, like this. Suppose these are only 10 files, easy to do. The same thing if it is 100 files or 1000 files, if you are selecting one by one like this, how much time it will take, sir?
It takes more time, sir.
Yes, suppose, see here, now the same thing, sir, now the same thing, I am copying all the Python files, see here, sir. Now I am copying all the Python file with a single stroke, single command stroke, no effort at all, see here. Sir, see here, all these are in GUI folder. mkdir, some test folder I am writing. Sir, test folder I am creating. This is a folder from where I am going to create. Sir, can you see the test folder? With a single command, P. What I am doing? Moving all the Python files, one command. Okay? Star.py. This will come in later classes. What is star? What is this py? You will understand later, sir. Just for time being. Test folder. Sir, see here. Test folder. Second, हो गया sir, देखिए. Sir, Python files are gone from the current GUI folder. No Python files.
Yes.
There, sir. Gone, na?
Yes, sir. It's
Where it
very
is
interesting.
here? In test folder here. Test folder. Can you see the data in test folder, sir? All Python files in one go with a single command.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if you have to do this the same thing in graphical mode, very difficult. Select one by one, and then cut paste. So, but that to doing in the GUI mode, how easy it is. So, CLI is more powerful, sir. Did you understand my answer, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, answer. CLI is more powerful. Why? You got to understand.
Yeah, sir.
So now this is the thing. Now CLI is more powerful. Okay, sir. Now you understand what is CLI, what is GUI, how it looks, and how easy it is to work with CLI. Correct, sir? First classification, I'm clear, I think.
Yes, sir. I'm clear, sir. Understood, sir.
Now we will go to the second point, sir. Single user and multi-user operating system. See here. Next classification. Sir, what is single? Single user operating. What is it? Single user operating system. What is the different meaning of this, sir? Sir, what is the meaning of single user operating system? Means at any point of time, okay, only a single user can log into, what is it? Login into a computer, means OS, computer or operating system, which I mean. Okay, login into operating system, I'll write. Logging into operating system and share its resource. Why do you connect to, sir? Why do you connect to operating system, sir? You wanted to do some work, you wanted to share the resources. In order to share the resources of a system, you connect. Resources like, okay, files, your own project, this is also a resource. Okay, hardware, printer, etc. You wanted to share all this. Sir, understood what is the meaning of a single user operating system?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the main drawback of a single user operating system? Sir, can you see this is my Windows operating system, sir? Sir, this is my Windows operating system, sir. Can you please tell me which user is currently connected, sir? Go to control panel. Go to control panel. Who is connected? User account. Sir, in user accounts here. Sir, I am currently connected. What is that, sir? I am currently connected as Rajesh Gunda, sir. My username. I am the administrator. Suppose you know Windows, this operating system is a single user. Suppose Murli, sir, what I'm saying, if I wanted to connect as a Murli,
Okay. Sir.
now already I am connected with Rajesh login. Suppose I wanted to connect to Murli, first I have to log off Rajesh, then log in into Murli,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
single user operating system, that is what I have made here. At any point of time, only a single user can log in into operating system and share. Okay, that is the main. What are the what are the main disadvantage of the single user operating system, sir? What is the disadvantage? Disadvantage. Okay. One disadvantage of a single user operating system is this: wastage of resources. Correct, sir? Wastage of resources. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
So now next meaning, sir, we will see what is the meaning of a multi-user operating systems. What is it? Multi-user operating systems. What is it, sir? Multi-user operating systems. It is this, sir. Okay. At a time, more than a single user can log in into the operating system and share its resources. Okay, what are resources, sir? It can be files. Okay, it can be files. It can be a hardware, means somebody wants to use a printer, somebody wants to use a thing, anything. So advantage of the multi-user, advantage. What is the advantage of a multi-user operating system? Okay, is, what is it, sir? No better usage of resources, is no wastage of resources, no wastage. All the resources can be evenly used. Okay, resources. Sir, समझ में आया, sir? Advantage of multi-user operating systems.
Yes, sir.
So resources, hardware you wanted to use, sir. Small example, if it is a single user operating system, if one person is working, other person cannot connect and work. Okay, because of that, every user has to have his own computer. He has to work. But if it is a server operating system, multi-user server operating system, sir, you can buy one server operating system, one computer, install server operating system, multi-user server operating system. Multiple users can connect, in way making your resources cheap enough for everybody to afford. Murli, correct?
Yes, sir.
So suppose you wanted to work multi-user, you buy a computer, maybe it is 2 lakh rupees. Okay, you on that you have installed server operating system. Okay, because it is a multi-user, multitasking, multi-user, so multiple people can work on it. Even 100% can connect. Overall, if you are dividing the cost of the server with the number of people connecting, it is working out cheap or not? Murli, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that way you are actually making it advantageous. Resources are properly used. Somebody can use printer, somebody can use net, somebody can do project, somebody can use internet, somebody can video browsing, audio browsing on the same computer without affecting other users. So is it cheap, working out cheap or not?
Yes, sir.
So now you understood what is a multi-user, multitasking, sir. Now see here, Linux, sir, single user operating system disadvantage I gave you. What are the examples of single user operating system? Anybody can tell me? Examples of single user operating
Windows
system?
operating system.
Windows, client operating systems, Windows OSS like. Like, okay, Windows 95, you remember Win 95 came, Win 98 came, you know that, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows XP, okay, Windows XP, these are all single user operating systems, sir. Okay, what are multi-user operating system examples, sir? Okay, Unix, Linux, but Windows
10.
servers are all multi-user, sir. Sir, Windows server operating systems. Windows has two operating systems, client operating system, server. Windows server operating systems like Windows NT, okay, Windows 2000 server, okay, Windows 2003 server, Windows 2003 server, Windows 2008, okay, Windows 2012. Sir, these are all server operating systems from Windows. Understood, sir? These are multi-user.
Sir,
Tell me.
Windows 10.
Sir, client operating system, sir. See here, Windows 10 client operating system. See here, Windows 8 this is. Only one
Okay.
user at a time can log in, sir. No more than
Okay,
that.
okay.
If you wanted to log in with Murli, first Rajay has to log off, then connect as Murli. Okay?
Okay, sir. Understood.
So now we have seen what is the advantage and disadvantages of single user, multi-user operating system and examples. Third classification we will go, sir. Server operating systems and client operating systems. Okay? Third classification. Third classification. Sir, first we will see client operating system. What is it, sir? Client operating systems. What is the client operating system, sir? Client operating systems. These operating systems does not support, okay, this operating system does not support to install or deploy server applications. Okay, sir? Why, sir? These operating systems are client only, sir. Means you can install MS Office. You can install players, browsers. These only you can do. But you cannot install server applications. So these are the things. Examples of client operating systems. Windows operating systems. Sir, Windows operating system. And also Linux operating system is a client also, sir. And also Linux operating system. What is it, sir? Windows and Linux operating system. Sir, why I am writing in client operating system? Why I am mentioning Linux? Can you please tell me, Murli? Why in
Sir,
Windows why I am in examples for client operating system? I am mentioning Linux name. Why?
because we can use in our system also and in also in server also, sir.
Correct. So main advantage. This is the main advantage, sir. Sir, note I am writing, sir, for important note. Why? See here, Linux operating system. Chita madam, you are understanding na? Am I going fast?
No, sir.
Clear na? Whatever I am explaining is clear na, Chita madam? I am going for the very basics.
Yes, sir.
So Linux operating system, sir, advantage of a Linux operating system is can be, okay, installed and configured to work as a client based operating systems. Client-based operating system and also as server operating system. Okay, sir? Okay, sir, understood? Sir, Murli, during installation of operating system, when we will see the installation of our Linux operating system, I will show you what option to take in order to install Linux as a client and what option to take instead if you want to install the Linux as a server. I will show you during installation of operating system. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, for time being, I'm just showing here, sir. See here. Because, see here. Sir, I'm showing you the pictures of installation. We will see the installation later, sir, but just to see for time being. 1 minute. Sir, can you see here? There is a 1 minute. Sir, can you see here? Sir, can you all see here? This is the installation picture. During installation, it looks like this. Murali. Here, sir, can you see software selection in the top? Software selection in the top, sir. Murali, can you see software selection? See here, it is given here. If you wanted to install your Linux as a server, you have to select server with GUI. Can you see, sir? I have selected the option server with GUI. Chita.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you wanted to install your Linux operating system as a GUI based client, you have to select Genome Desktop. समझ में आ रहा है, madam?
Yes,
What
sir.
to take?
Genome desktop.
Genome. You will know, understand later, madam, what is the genome, what is this KDE. These are graphical environments where you can deploy your Linux operating system as a client operating system, madam.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Chitra, Murli?
Yes, sir.
So, now you understood how the Linux works as a GUI based and CLI based. I think I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you understand client. So, advantage of using Linux, madam. Second note. What is the advantage of using Linux is, madam, Windows operating system, Windows client operating systems are licensed. Correct, madam? License means you have to pay for installing your operating system. Windows client only. Correct? Correct?
Yes, sir.
But client operating systems are licensed. What is licensed, madam? Pay and use. Pay and use. But advantage here is Linux is a freeware. No need to pay. Directly use. No pay. But use it directly. Correct, madam? That is the
Yes.
advantage. So as powerful because Linux can be configured in GUI. Windows most probably all the people are preferring because it is GUI, easy to use. Linux can be freely downloaded and installed as a GUI as a client operating system. No need to pay the money. Advantage or not, Chita?
Yes, sir.
So now you have seen what is a client operating system. Now we will see what is the meaning of a server operating system. What is a server operating system? We will see. Sir, it is used to deploy. What is it? Install or deploy server applications. Server applications. Okay. What are the server applications? Sir, example. What are the server applications? Sir, I told you Apache web server. Madam, can you tell me what is this Apache web server? What is DNS server? What is DHCP server? Can you please tell me, madam? Chita madam, I clearly explained you what are these applications during course content explanation. What I are going to deal in the course content. I told you these application names. What is this? Apache server is web server. What is this? HTTP based website launcher. Okay. Website creator, deployer, website deployer. Madam, remember or not?
Yes, sir.
See here, madam. You forgot. I'm just showing you the course content so that you will refresh yourself here.
I have that I have that weakness here.
See here, don't worry, no problem. See here, madam, can you see here course content last time which I showed you? See here,
Yes,
this is
sir.
my course content. Can you see these are the networking applications, madam?
Yes, sir.
FTP server, NFS server, DNS server. Madam, if you wanted to deploy these things, NFS server, Samba, DNS, you cannot deploy in a client's operating system, madam. Understanding, madam?
Yes, sir.
You cannot deploy, madam, these things cannot be deployed. These things cannot be deployed on a client. So you always need, if you wanted to this deploy, suppose example, Samba server sharing. Samba is a file sharing server, madam.
Yes, sir.
These things if you wanted to install, you cannot deploy, madam. Important, madam. One of the important question for anybody: can an Oracle database application deployed on Windows XP or Windows XP or client operating system, madam? Asking,
Maybe.
anybody can answer. Sir, can an Oracle database be deployed on Windows 8, Windows 7?
No,
Is
sir.
there a chance? Tell me,
Yes.
Chita.
I
Madam, tell
don't know.
me.
I
Okay,
don't know,
actually,
sir.
madam, whenever you are trying to install your Oracle database on client-based Windows operating system, it will not let you install. It will say, please switch to server operating systems. Understanding, madam?
Yes, sir.
So these applications can only be deployed on the server operating system, madam. DNS, DHCP, Samba, Oracle database are many applications. So server is for deploying server, and advantage is that server supports server operating systems support multi-user and multitasking. Means what is multitasking, madam? Any idea? Definition. Multitasking means a
Running.
single user, any user, more than a single user can run or create multiple tasks on the server. Understood, madam?
Yes, sir.
So advantages, resource using will be greater and proper, means all the server resources are properly utilized, making it is cheaper. Madam, am I clear with the server operating system examples? Main example of server operating system is Unix, you have to tell. Okay, Unix. Next example, Linux operating system. Apart from that, Windows Server editions will be there. Windows operating system, Microsoft Windows operating system, server operating systems. Okay, madam, am I clear with the different classifications of Linux operating systems?
Yes, sir.
CLI and GUI, single user and multi-user, server operating systems and client-based operating systems. Chittaji, Murali,
Yes, sir.
am I clear with these things?
Yes, sir.
Murali, I can't hear you. Okay, now we will see the classifications in graphical method. We will see how it looks like. So, operating systems. What is this? Operating system classification. So, first classification is CUI based, GUI based. Okay, what is the first operating system classification? Okay, this is it. So under this we are having, under this we are having CUI based, GUI based. Okay, what is this? CUI operating system, CUI operating system. Second, GUI system. Okay, second, in CUI, single user, multi-user. In CUI, single user, multi-user. In GUI also, single user, multi-user. Okay, what is it? This is single user CUI, CUI OS. Okay, multi user CUI OS. Okay, single user GUI operating system. Okay, here multi user GUI operating system. This is the thing. First classification is like this. Okay, second is like this. Okay,
Yes.
okay. First classification is like this, operating system classification. What is this, sir? Under this CUI GUI, this is actually linked to like this. This is linked to this thing. Okay, now single user operating system under GUI, multi-user. Okay, we have seen the meaning of all those things. I think I am clear. Now we will see the examples of this. Okay, see, under CUI single user, what is the example? Here example. Examples. What I am writing, sir? Single user. Sir, most important is single user is DOS. Sir, what is DOS? Maybe many people have have heard about DOS. What is DOS, sir? Sir, it is a primitive operating system, sir. That is not MS-DOS. I am talking about DOS. Disk operating system. This was the few starting operating system, sir. What is it, sir? Starting operating system. CUI based only. Single user CUI based. Okay. One of the best example. Now, CUI based multi-user operating systems. What is it, sir? CUI based multi-user examples. What is the CUI based multi-user operating system example, sir? This is the CUI based multi. Okay. It is, first thing is Unix. What is this? First thing is Unix. Linux is also a CUI multi. Okay. GUI based single user operating system examples we will see. What is that, sir? Windows operating systems are all GUI. Windows client operating systems. Client operating systems. Example like what is it? Windows 95, 98, okay, XP, okay, like that. Other things also. Even Windows 8 and 8 also. All are set. Single. Okay, what is this GUI based multi-user operating system? Example, again here Windows Server operating systems. Okay, apart from that Linux will come. Sir, am I very much clear with the classification, understanding of each and every topic of classification? Murali?
Yes.
Siddharaju sir, you are not talking anything. Siddharaju sir, you can unmute and speak. Naveen sir. Understanding?
Yeah, you're elaborating very nicely. Yes, understood. Yeah, thank you.
Understood, na? Sir, okay, Siddharaju is saying getting. Okay. This is the basic classification, sir. Okay. Now you understood purpose of each thing, meaning of each classification. So shall I proceed forward, sir?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
So now, sir, we have seen the operating system. So now we will be concentrating on Unix, sir, because Unix. Now first thing we will see, sir. First thing we will see the Unix operating system. What is it, sir? Unix operating system. History we will see, sir. What is it, sir? First, because now we are concentrating on operating system, we will start with Unix operating system history. Okay. What is Unix operating system? Okay. It was, sir, Unix was, sorry, sir, one minute. It was developed. Sir, why we are talking about Unix, sir? Unix is the parent of all modern operating systems were derived from Unix, sir. So we were starting from Unix history. After that, Unix history, Unix features will come to Linux history, Linux features. One by one level will be going. Naveen, Siddharaju, okay? Now, what is this Unix? Unix was developed way back in 1973, sir. It was developed way back in 1973. It was coded in C programming language. That time, C programming language was a new language coming, sir, high level language for that time. C. It was coded in C programming language. Okay. Next thing. It was coded in C programming language. It is a multi-user operating system, sir, from the starting. It is a multi-user operating system. Okay. It supported networking, sir. Understanding, sir, that time it was supporting networking. Little networking, not like today. It has been developed more. Okay. It to support. It was created by, I forgot the names, I'll just see this. Sir, see here. It was created by what is it? It was developed in C and it was created by scientists Dennis Ritchie, Ken Thompson, Brian Kernighan, Steve Borg, David Kahn. Where it was developed, sir? It was developed as a project in that time multinational company AT&T Bell Labs, American Telephone and Telegraph. Sir, what is AT and T? What is it, sir? Full form. Any idea, sir? Anybody? American
Telephone.
Telephone and Telegraph. Telephone and Telegraph. Madam, okay.
Yes, sir.
This was the company which developed as a project. Okay. Madam, it is multitasking also. What is multitasking? Multitasking. Operating system, sir. Understanding, sir? Coded. And most important thing, sir, it is a open source. What is it, sir? Open source operating system. Sir, can you define anybody what is this open source? Siddharaju, Naveen, sir. Naveen, can you please tell me what is this open source? Any idea?
Open source, anybody can download the repository and they can change the source code and they can share with other
See,
people.
download the repository, nahi, sir. Download from repository the source code, exact program code, modify it and republish it. Okay, sir? Open source.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So what is this open source? First, we will see the definition, sir. In order to understand open source, we need to have two definitions. Okay, sir? In order to understand open source, we need to understand two definitions. First definition, open. What is the open source definition? Sir, open source means the source code, original source code means the operating system, operating system, original, source code. What is it? Program code, instruction code. What is source code? Source code means instruction code, software instructions. Instructions can be freely downloaded from internet. Okay, sir. What is it? It can be freely downloaded from the internet and modified. You can modify it, sir. After downloading, you can make changes. Modify it according to your requirement. According to your requirement, and also republish it, redistribute it. What is it, sir? Redistribute it. Sir, am I clear? Naveen, sir, open source meaning correct? Naveen, is my open source definition correct?
Yeah, it's fantastic, you know.
What?
Yeah.
What is the
Correct.
meaning of redistribution? Can you please tell me?
Redistribution you can change and you can distribute to the other people.
Yes, you can actually share it
the
again.
code with.
Again, after changing the changes, you can be shared. Okay. Now, what is second definition? You have to know differences between freeware. Freeware means you can freely download the application. What is it? Freely download the application and use it without paying any license fee, but you cannot modify it. Correct, sir? Understood difference between a freeware and an open source? Chita madam, understood? Murli?
Yes, sir.
So, open source and freeware. Okay. So, here you can see, sir, main advantage of Unix was a open source. So, what happens if it is open source, sir? Anybody can download the source code, modify it and redistribute it. So, now what has happened? See, sir, because, sir, note, because Unix, tell me, Chita. See, madam, చెప్పండి.
So, can we share the one like freeware? Can we share the downloaded one?
Yes,
freeware?
madam, you can share it, but you cannot modify it because it is free. You can share it yourself or he can directly download again.
Okay.
So, but modification is not possible. You cannot modify. You can use it. You cannot modify it. That's the thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Because see, now the scenario comes is because the Unix which was developed in 1973 was an open source. So what happens? Because Unix developed in 1973 was a open source operating system. Okay. So what happened is many that time multinational companies at that time, multinational companies at that time have taken the original Unix kernel and modified it and created their own Unix like operating system. What is it, sir? Unix like operating system. Sir, Naveen sir, now you understood? Little understanding? Unix was developed as open source. So that source code is freely available that time. And it was accessed by that multinational companies during that time. What are the multinational companies? Sir, HP was a company. Sir, HP, you know that HP company taken the original Unix code, modified it and released the Unix operating system HPUX. Naveen, getting?
Yes, sir.
So next thing, Sunsoft was a company. You have any Sunsoft company has taken the original Unix code, same kernel, modified that kernel accordingly. So, one minute. So, Sunsoft created Solaris operating system. What is it, sir? Solaris operating system. Sir, understanding, sir? Okay. Next thing, after Sunsoft, okay, IBM. You know, IBM is a very big company, multinational now also. IBM created, taken the original Unix operating system code, modified the kernel, created the operating system. IBM AIX operating system. AIX. BSD, Berkeley Software Distribution, BSD, created BSD Unix, BSD. What is the operating system name? BSD Unix. Okay, like this, different companies taken the same source code, original code, modified it and created their own operating system. Naveen, you understood how the different Unix flavors or distributions came into existence from the original Unix? Chitta madam, understanding?
Yes, sir.
Clear, na? Like this,
Yes, sir.
many companies have taken the source code, original company source code, modified it and created their. Okay. So, note. Sir, note I am writing. So, all the above Unix, all the above operating systems can be called as Unix flavors or Unix distributions. Sir, am I clear, Naveen? Naveen, sir?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, one point now, Naveen, question to you, sir. I think you clearly understood because Unix was sold open source, big companies have taken that source code, modified that, created their own operating system. Few I have mentioned. Sir, Naveen, for you, this is question, sir. Query. Sir, Naveen, this is my question to you. What is the difference between original Unix operating system and its new distributions? Sir, can you please tell me, Naveen? This is my question, Naveen, to you.
Yeah, the first one is freeware, and the second one is going to be the what is the next one? Open source.
Sir, okay. Sir, first of the thing is that though first answer one I'm writing, sir. Answer one. Sir, though Unix was a open source, but its distributions, sir. What is it? Distributions means that is distributions like, okay, what is that? HPUX operating system, okay, Solaris operating system, okay, and IBM AIX operating system, okay. These all operating system, and apart from the all, I am not mentioning all the names, but remember all the things. Though Unix was open source, but its distributions are not open source, sir. Not open. Sir, समझ में आया, sir? These are
Yes, yes.
not. Unix was open source. Creating Unix, these new operating system were created from original Unix code only, but they are not open source. Sir, समझ में आया, sir?
Yes,
First,
sir.
second answer. Second answer. What is it, sir? Sir, what is it, sir? All the above new Unix distributions. Okay, all the above new Unix distributions are licensed operating systems, sir. Licensed OS only. You cannot download it freely. Second output, Naveen. Okay. Licensed. Naveen, understanding? Second answer. Third answer. Answer 3. Third answer. What is that? I forgot. This is Unix. This licensed. Third answer was, I forgot. Sir. Sir. All the above Unix distributions are not hardware portable, sir. What is mean the hardware portable, sir? Any idea, Naveen? Are not hardware portable. Means what?
I don't know.
Don't know, na? First thing, sir. Sir, you know Linux is a portable operating system, but Unix flavors are not portable. Reason being, sir. Sir, answer is here. Suppose, sir, for you I am giving. Suppose if you want to deploy, what is it, sir? If you wanted to deploy Sun Solaris operating system. What is it, sir? Sun Solaris. What is it, sir? Unix flavor or Unix distribution. If you wanted to install Sun Solaris operating system, it cannot be installed on any type of hardware. You have to purchase. Okay, you have to purchase. You have to purchase Sun Spark machines only. Getting, sir? Understanding the difference, sir?
Yeah.
It can be only deployed on Sun Spark machine. Same way IBM AX operating system also the same way. Its own hardware. They work on their own specific hardware. Cannot be deployed on other hardware resources. Hardware platforms. Understanding, sir, Naveen? 3 differences between the original Unix and its distributions. Naveen, sir, understood the difference between the original Unix and its distributions?
Understood, sir.
So, Chitta madam, clear? Am I clear? Any doubts here? Naveen and Chitta, Murli, any doubts?
No, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So, this is how Unix came into existence. After coming into existence, how the different distributions of Linux came into Unix came into existence. These are the basic distributions. Okay? Okay?
Yes,
Sir, it is already 9:22. Oh, because we started at 8:10. Shall I stop it today? Maybe I am giving you more information. You may get confused or deviated.
Yeah, thank you,
Naveen,
sir.
can I stop?
Yeah, stop, sir. That's fine.
Because if I give more information, also remembering different. Naveen, how was the class? Is it informative? Are you satisfied with the content the way I'm explaining?
Yeah, you exceed my expectations, and you're teaching very nice, and anybody can understand. And you are very, I mean, you are a guru in Unix and Linux, I think. So
See, I am
yeah,
starting from the very basics, sir. Because why I'm starting for all these basics, sir? Nowhere in any interview they will ask you these questions, sir. Why I am taking all this is just a formality sake I'm saying, because few people, students will come from Unix software background. They may understand computer, they may have already worked on computer programming, administration, or maybe it is easy for them. But few of the people will come from non-IT background. They don't have any knowledge about the IT sector, neither computer, neither programming or administration. For them also, this course should help, because they wanted to make their career in Linux and that to software field. They need to have this information. So I am going for all this basic. These are mostly not asked in any interview, sir. This is just a formality sake we are taking. Okay, Naveen?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Naveen madam, Naveen ji, Murli, Chitta, I will end the class because this is already 9:30. Tomorrow same time we will continue with the next of the classes, next of the basics. Okay, see you. Good
Just-
night.
Sir, one thing, sir,
yeah.
you how long this course duration, sir? Initially you mentioned 2.5 months something, but
Two.
you're 2 months. Okay.
2 to 2.5 months, sir. 2 to 2.5 months.
Daily 1.5 hour class, yeah?
Daily 1.5 hour minimum, sir. 9 or maximum 9:30. If the topic is big, it will take little more time. If the topic which I am discussing is small, it will finish there.
So
9.
daily 1.5 hour, and the duration is 2 months. Yeah.
Duration is 2 and 2.5, between 2 to 2.5.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you.
So that is the thing. We will be basics now. We are only in just the starting basics. Tomorrow, see, now we start the Unix history. We have seen Unix distribution. Tomorrow we will see Linux history, Linux distributions, and Linux features. Most
Sir.
important point starts from Linux features. Most important thing is that this is all basic only, but the most important is Linux features. From there, the classes will be very important. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Tomorrow I'm not able to attend the class, so just I will see the recording. No problem, sir. Thank you.
No problem, sir. You can have. You will have the recording, sir. No problem.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
I am ending the class for all of you. See you. Good night. See you tomorrow again, same time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night.